raised hand notifications, but I think we're okay. All right, so we're going to get started. So guys, first off, Happy New Year. Hope you guys all had an amazing 2018. I know we have a combination of brand new people and also existing leaders and affiliates on this webinar tonight. So if you're brand new, welcome to the business. And if you've been with us, we wanted to wish you guys a Happy New Year. 2019 is going to be absolutely incredible. It's going to be epic. I think we're going to break all records that we've already broken. And I think it's just going to be an incredible year. So what I wanted to do first is give you guys kind of a 2018 at a glance. There's a lot that happened in the last 12 months. So for some of you guys that are new, I wanted to bring you up to speed. And it's something that we're really proud of as a company, some of the milestones that we hit, some of the accomplishments. So I wanted to go through some of those things with you. And then we're going to go into some of the new updates and a look at the future and some of the exciting things that we're going to be doing. So 2018 was an incredible, life-changing year. 2018 was filled with massive growth. We experienced more growth than we ever had as a company previous to 2018. So I put some of these notes on the slide so that you guys could follow through with me. But 2018 life-changing year. We launched HempWorks. So in 2018 was when we really got HempWorks off the ground. And if you guys had a chance to watch the Josh and Jenna story video, you got to learn a little bit more about how HempWorks came about. But my wife, Jenna, and I, we relocated to Las Vegas, and my wife got sick. We started experimenting around with CBD products. And at the time, CBD wasn't as mainstream as it is now. And, my wife, Jen, she had a ton of success with using the product. So she had a personal story. I had success with using the products. And then she said, listen, we already have this business with My Daily Choice, and we've got this amazing infrastructure. We need to launch these products into My Daily Choice. I'm going to do it with or without you. And she started out doing it just as kind of a Shopify website. And then after massive growth, just from posting, the products on social media, and after people were using the products and coming forward with their testimonies, I said, hey, enough is enough. Let's get this thing into the business. And we were able, through the creation of HempWorks, to just do incredible things in the last 12 months. So I know that Jen is watching this webinar, but she's not on the webinar with me. But I just wanted to give a big shout out to her for coming up with the HempWorks idea, because it has changed my life, her life, and tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people around the world. So we launched HempWorks, and it was very kind of a humbling beginning for us. Like we only started with like 2 products and a Facebook group when we started HempWorks. It was a very small kind of operation, and Jen primarily was like, hey, I'm going to just give the product away, to people and see what their stories are. So when we launched HempWorks, we had a couple products. We had a Facebook group. We were getting our feet wet with CBD and learning more about the hemp industry. And then it was really crazy what happened, because the growth it was like out of control. Like we went from doing 5 to 10 orders a day to 50 orders a day to 100 orders a day to 250 orders a day to 1,000 orders a day. And we got up to 2,500 orders a day very early on as we were launching the HempWorks brand. So Jen and I made a decision, and we said, hey, listen, we need to set up shop here in Vegas. Like we need to get our corporate headquarters going. So if you look at the 4th bullet point on this list, we opened up our corporate headquarters in January, and we took on a ton of operational aspects of the business. We launched our own fulfillment. So before we were using 3PL shippers, we outsourced all of our shipping, and we took on fulfillment as an in-house project for us. And literally in January, when we launched the office, I and another employee, we were packing the first orders that came through. it was a learning experience for us. It was a process, but we scaled and we learned very quickly. And in the last 12 months, we were able to launch 17 products with HempWorks, which is incredible. I mean, for you guys that have been in the network marketing industry, I mean, some companies may launch, a product a year, a couple products a year, and some stay at the same 6 products that they've had for a long time. And we were able in 12 months to launch 17 products with HempWorks, now putting us at, I think we're at 24 products total if you add the sprays to it as well. So amazing to expand that quickly with the product line. And that's continuing to happen. We've got a bunch of new products planned for 2019 as well. And then we had the first annual convention at the Rio, which was an amazing kind of first launch for us. We had about 400 people at that event. That was when we launched the HempWorks dog treats and the pet products. So that was really cool to get to meet some of the up and coming leaders and get to launch some new products. And since January, we have shipped over 700,000 orders from the Vegas warehouse. So that's something that I'm personally really proud about in 2018, because I never thought that we would get to that high of a number that fast. And it just exceeded our craziest expectations. So shipped 700,000 orders out of the Vegas warehouse. Another thing we're also really proud about is we've posted over 50 tests on our products. If you go to hempworks.com and you click on documentation, you will see tests on every single batch that we've shipped out. So transparency was a big mission for Jen when she launched HempWorks. She's like, listen, I want to be very transparent about the products, and I want people to know that they are getting the highest quality product that's tested. And unfortunately, in our industry, there are a lot of bad actors. There are a lot of new companies trying to enter into the space. They don't have testing on their products. They're not posting their gas chromatography tests, antimicrobials, none of that. So, something that we're really proud about is our transparency with our customers, showing people that the products are tested before they enter the warehouse and before they leave the warehouse is a big deal for us. Now at corporate, we have 60 plus employees. So we've grown from, in January, we had a couple employees here in Vegas to now 60 plus employees. And we have 5 facilities here in Vegas. So that was really amazing to see how fast we had to ramp up, our HR and getting more employees in place to accommodate this amazing growth from the business. Another thing is after the first annual convention, we recently had our second annual convention at the Red Rock in October. And that was just an incredible event. We had super affiliates walking the stage, 500K affiliates walking the stage. We had an award ceremony. There was some incredible training. We had a keynote speaker. And what was really interesting, that I witnessed was from the first convention to the second convention, people at the first convention, some of the leaders at the first convention were walking the stage as 5K and 10K affiliates. And then coming into the second convention, they were 100 and 250K affiliates. So, in a very short period of time, we watched leaders that had a little bit of volume right around the first convention that comes, second time around, they were already killing it in their business. So that was really awesome to watch. And then getting to meet some of the other amazing leaders and some of our customers, and just getting to bond with all of the leaders was really cool. So we had our second annual convention. We were featured in 2 magazines. We crossed 100 million in revenue for 2018. And let me just say, that was an incredible experience for us, because in 2017, we only did around 9 million in sales, 9 to 9.5 million in sales. So in 2018, to grow 1,100%, and then that brings me to the next bullet point, to grow 1,100% and still be 100% debt free is a really big deal. And I think it's a great accomplishment. Now, why is that a great accomplishment? Because being as an affiliate, for you guys to be in a debt-free company with this type of momentum is just the perfect place to be. So I'm really excited about that. And then also, one of the things that, Jen and I, like a lot of people ask, like, how do you guys manage all of this? Like what keeps you guys going? And for us, what keeps us going is when we go onto our social media and when we scroll through our news feeds and we see all of the leaders in the business that are having, record breaking commissions and the impact that it's had on their life. That's what really fuels our fire. So we saw throughout the whole year record breaking commission payouts month after month, record breaking number of new enrollments for affiliates and customers, and then record breaking number of new people hitting new ranks for the first time. So it was really cool to see all of that. And for those of you that stuck with us for the last 12 months and you achieved those ranks and had those record breaking commissions, I just want to congratulate each and every one of you, because that's what fueled our fire every day to show up at work and stay ahead of the amazing growth that we were experiencing at the corporate level. And then the last thing that happened very recently was the 2018 Farm Bill was passed, signed into law by President Trump, which has removed CBD as a controlled substance. That was something that was long overdue, that has added huge validity to the industry that we're in, the products that we're offering to the market. So I couldn't be more excited about seeing that 2018 Farm Bill pass. I think more and more countries are going to follow suit to what the U.S. Just did. And I think you're going to see the CBD industry is just going to just skyrocket the next 18 to 36 months. And we are perfectly positioned as a company with 17 products. We've been through growing pains. We've kind of had our test of time the last 12 months. So I think we're in a perfect position going into the future. So with that said, we're going to go to the next slide, which is a look at the future. A look into the future. So what are we doing at the corporate level? And what are we going to be doing with the field? There's a lot of exciting things that are happening. So the first thing we're doing at the corporate level is we're ramping up our operations. So the reason why we haven't been so active on Zoom calls and social media, it's not because we're on vacation. It's because we are ramping up our operations. We understand now what it's like to grow 1,100% in 12 months. And we believe that this is just the beginning. We don't believe it's the end. We don't believe we've even really hit momentum yet. We know that we're in momentum, but there's a couple different types of momentum. You have momentum from launching products, but then there's another type of momentum, which is when you hit critical mass, when you start to expand internationally. And that's where we're looking into the future is, here's where we are now, here's where we want to be, and we're going to be ramping up our operations to accommodate and get ahead of that growth. Not to bore you guys with details of exactly everything we're doing at corporate, but ramping up our operations is everything from our marketing campaigns to our websites, our customer service, our shipping, our international expansion, operations in different markets. So that's what we're going to be focused on in 2019 is continuing to ramp up our operations. Our plan is to go to $1 billion. If you don't believe that we're going to hit $1 billion company, you don't need to be on this webinar. We believe that we're going to go to $1 billion. We believe that we can have 1 million active customers on auto ship of these products. And we have put plans in place, which I'm going to share some of those plans with you to achieve that. One of the things that we've done is we have promotions mapped out for the entire year. So every month, okay, every single month, you are going to see a corporate promotion sometime in the beginning of the month that gets emailed out, posted in the social media groups for the month. And we've got some really exciting stuff for 2019. So you guys saw the first promotion that went out for January. I've got it on the end of these slides, so I'm going to share that promotion with you guys. But we've got promotions mapped out for the entire year. We have customer incentives. There's new marketing tools, new products, and a lot more that I'm going to share on this webinar. So next thing I want to talk about is international expansion. A lot of people have asked us, hey, why aren't we here yet? When can we go here? When can we go, to this country? We dabbled around with international expansion in the last 12 months, but we made a corporate decision that I want to explain to you guys on this webinar. And I want you to understand why it's critical and why it's important. we have to make a decision as a company to focus on the United States first. My experience in the network marketing industry, and this isn't to say that this is fact for all companies or all operations. This is just my experience. Some of the companies that I've been a part of have to go international first. They have to go international first, and then they come back into the United States. And something weird happens when you go international first, and then you come back into the United States. If your international business falls apart, you can't rely on your United States operation to keep continuing the business. That's why network marketing companies have put together a very heavy kind of push throughout the whole industry to launch in certain countries. We did it kind of the opposite. We wanted to build up our own backyard first and be solid enough in the US before we got distracted and invested in other markets. We understand that we have a product that has mass global appeal. We understand that there are a lot of markets and a lot of people that want our products. But in order for us to accommodate those countries, we had to focus on the United States first, ramp up our corporate operations, get ready so that we could actually expand into other international countries. We're at a position now as a company where in 2019, we're going to be making a heavy push on international expansion. Right before this webinar, I had 2 incredible meetings about Mexico and Latin America. Mexico and Latin America are going to be markets that we're going to be heavily focused on. We have already translated some of our materials into Spanish. The rest of them are being translated into Spanish. We're going to be working on licensing, registrations, shipping, and we even have the ability to use an existing infrastructure that's already in place with offices in a lot of these Latin America countries and also in Mexico. So that's going to be one market that we're heavily focused on in 2019. We also have our eyes on Canada. We know that Canada is a big market right now for CBD. There are some weird challenges with Canada that we're sorting through right now in terms of product delivery and people being able to have access to the products through some of the government programs that have been mandated there in Canada. So those are 2 markets that we're going to be focused on. And then we're also looking at ramping up our European operations. We believe that Europe is going to be a massive market for CBD and for My Daily Choice and HempWorks. Our first step is going to be to ramp up the shipping, the operations, some of the ordering processes that are in place there in Europe. And then our next step is going to be to expand the product line there in Europe as well. So we want to add more products to the existing line that's available there in Europe and continue to expand the line. So that gives you guys a little bit of an idea of some of the markets that we're focused on. We will keep you guys updated. We want you guys to be informed when we're going to markets, but please keep in mind that we have to be very careful what information we release before we go into a market, because we do not want that information that gets out there to mess up any of our plans as we expand internationally. So we will keep you guys posted on international expansion, but I have never been more optimistic about it now than ever before. I think 2019 is going to be our year for expansion globally around the world, especially with the 2018 Farm Bill passing that has opened up a lot of doors, and we're really excited about that. Another thing that we're doing is we have a new incentive now for 500K and super affiliates. Some of you have already reached out because we put a little post out there that if you are a 500K or super affiliate to reach out to us, but there's a new incentive for hitting the 500K or the super affiliate rank. Now, master affiliates also included in this because you've already hit 500K and super, but the incentive is we are going to send out a film crew to your house that's paid by the company. Okay, so you don't pay a dime. So if you're already a 500K or super affiliate, great news for you. We're going to send a film crew out to your house. They're going to have a script and a list of questions, and it's basically going to be interview style. So the whole film crew comes out. They're going to interview you, ask you questions about your experience, if you like the products, maybe some of the things that you've learned from the business, what kind of impact the business has had, on you, what type of things you're doing with your organization. And this is going to be a branded My Daily Choice video And by the time that the film crew's done, they come home, they do the editing of the video. This is going to be a video that you can use with your organization. That's going to be huge credibility because it's going to be a corporate branded video with you on it as the star of the show. So if somebody's in your organization and they see that video, they're going to know that you're the real deal, that you hit the top ranks of the company and you've got this professional video. This video is going to be featured on our website in our back office. We're going to have a section for these types of videos, and all those videos are going to be featured there. So there's already, I believe, 5 individuals that we've connected with in the business that are 500K and or super. And the film crew is already integrated and connected with them to get out to their home state or home country, film the video and get them that video. I would say the hard cost of this video after travel, paying for video time, editing is probably about $25,000. We're absorbing that cost. So you as the 500K or the super affiliate, you don't pay anything for it. We are absorbing that cost, and the value is unlimited. It's limitless because that video can be used for the lifetime of your business to create instant edification for you as the leader. So that's something that we're really, really excited about. Hopefully you guys are excited about as well. My screen, by the way, is in full screen, so I can't see all of the comments. So if you're saying something to me and I'm not, answering it, it's because I'm looking at the slides and I can't see the comments. So let's continue through because we do have a long list of things to go over. So if you're paying attention on social media, you'll see that we released some new web tools. Some of those web tools are on this slide. So there's 2 pages in particular. One is lockandmyspot.com, and the second one is myhempworksspot.com. So these pages are what we call pre-enrollee login pages. Okay, so these pages are basically for pre-enrollees that they already have a pre-enrollee account, so they've already maybe checked the tour out once. But if they want to return to the tour, this is a very quick way for them to return to the tour to secure their position instead of having to go to the corporate website, click on sign in, put their username and their email in. All they have to do is go to one of these 2 links. We have one geared for the sprays, one geared towards HempWorks. All they have to do is go to this URL, put their pre-enrollee email in, and then that'll take them right into their pre-enrollee position on the tour. So it's just a faster way to get your pre-enrollees back to the tour instead of having to send them to the corporate website. So, and by the way, these URLs are going to be included in our autoresponder email campaigns. So currently in our autoresponder campaigns, we tell them to go to the corporate website, click on sign in, put your email address in. That's all being bypassed now. So when they get their emails, it's going to say to a pre-enrollee, it's going to say go to www.lockandmyspot.com. And then when they go to that page, all they have to do is put their email address in right there so that there's no extra steps. And we believe that'll help with, creating more conversions with our marketing system. So we have these 2 pages that are available. We also launched some new capture pages as well. We have one which is mdclifestyle.com / your username. We also have www.sevenfigurebizop.com / your username. So both of these pages are available. And all you have to do is use your username. And these are regular pre-enrollee capture pages. Okay. Now we are also launching a new spray capture page, which should be live now on the winwithmdc.com URL. So we are replacing the page that was on that URL with a brand new fresh capture page. It's got all 6 of the sprays on there. Talks a little bit about the delivery system of the sprays. Talks a little bit about the home-based business opportunity. And then there's a kind of a generic 1-minute video that we have on there. So we believe that this page will convert a little bit better. The page that was previously on winwithmdc.com was a little outdated. So we updated this page so that it's fresh with the accurate content and encompasses more of the overall business instead of focusing on just products. it touches on the business opportunity as well. So if you don't see this page currently, it'll be live right after this webinar. I was on with IT right before this call. We were pushing this page live. But you can see on the screenshot on this page, these are this is the new spray capture page. So it will be on the URL winwithmdc.com/your username. Hopefully you guys are excited about this. So I'm going to just exit out of this screen real quick because I want to see some of the comments. So just do me a favor if you're excited about some of the updates so far. I've got the chat pulled up. Let me see. Are you guys pumped, excited? Throw us a comment. I see super pumped, boom, majorly excited, awesome. Literally my whole screen has raised hands on it. I wish you guys, maybe you guys can see it. I don't know. I'm so excited, pumped up, very excited, awesome. I'm glad you guys are digging the information so far. So I'm going to go back to my slides. I need another confirmation. Can you guys see my slides still now that I put the screen back? Can you guys see my slides? Got them? Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. Continuing on. Okay, so new spray capture page. Let me go forward one. All right. I'm really excited about this update, guys. You guys are going to absolutely love this. Okay, so part of what we've been working on as a company operationally and to grow the business, one of the things that we've been putting together is a plan for local events, because this business is twofold. Part of it is marketing and sales, but a lot of it is also education, especially when it comes to CBD. So we've put together a local event, corporate, sponsored and paid for program that I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about tonight. And then we're going to put some more information out about it. But the way that it works is we are coming to a city near you. Okay. We're coming to a city near you, and we have a system and a program in place where our goal is to hit all 50 states. Okay. We're probably not going to hit them in 12 months. Our goal is to do 2 to 3 events per month. And then going into 2020, we'll finish up, the rest of the states that we don't get in 2019. But our goal is to do 2 to 3 regional events per month. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of events. Usually network marketing companies will be every quarter or every 90 days, or it could be every 60 days. Our goal is to do 2 to 3 events per month. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the format for the event and the way that it's going to work. This is going to be a full setup of the event. So literally it's going to be the whole production of the event and registration for the event. So if you're a local leader thinking, hey, I want to do events, well, why not do it through the corporate event program where we're going to set everything up, set the whole event up, set the stage up, have the PowerPoints ready to go, have registration dialed in. I'm so excited to launch this program from state to state and see what kind of results and what kind of momentum that we can create as a whole with bringing HempWorks, to you. So the way it works is you have the full event set up and you have the registration. There's also going to be samples at the event as well. So if you promote one of these events to, people in your organization or prospects, pre-enrollees, customers, there will be samples of the products at the event. We are going to have a format for all of the events so that it's the same event, with a couple little tweaks from state to state. But the general format of the event is going to be the same everywhere we go. Okay, so it's going to be the first part of the event. There are going to be some videos that are played. And these are going to be corporate approved videos. The Josh and Jenna story video, the office video, product video, system video, comp plan video. So if you promote this event to a prospect, rest assured, they're going to have all the information from the videos that are played at this event. There's also going to be a business opportunity PowerPoint. So if you're a ranked affiliate and you want to participate at these events, you're more than welcome to participate, present, share stories, bring prospects, bring leaders from your team. You're going to be able to do all of that at these events. Also at these events, we're going to promote the MDC convention that's happening in October, which we're going to talk about on this webinar a little bit as well. But at the end of the event, we're going to promote convention. So if your goal is to hit the top ranks of this company, well, why wouldn't you promote these events? Because at these events, your prospects are going to be educated, your affiliates are going to be motivated, and then you're going to have promotion to both prospects and affiliates to get to the big event. And that's going to just skyrocket your business, because the people, you know how I said at the beginning, the people that showed up at the convention at the Rio that then came to the second event, like their rank was like from 5K to 250K or 10K to 100K. The reason why they had that explosive of growth is because they were at both events and they promoted both events. So this is a perfect way, if you have teams in all 50 states, to promote these regional events that we're going to be going, this roadshow from state to state. This would be the perfect way to blow your business up, is by promoting these events. Now, we're also going to have a diesel truck and trailer wrapped with HempWorks. So talk about photo ops, a great opportunity to get your team involved in what we're going to be creating. I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised with what this does to your business. So the way it's going to work is starting next month in February, we're going to release the venue information and the dates for the events. I can tell you the first 5 markets that we're going to go to. I can't tell you the exact dates just yet because a lot of that's being put in place right now, but I can tell you what the first 5 markets are going to be. Okay, you ready for them? The first 5 markets are going to be California. Okay. Now, this isn't necessarily in the order that it's going to happen, but these are the 5 markets that we're going to be going to first. First market's going to be California. Second market's going to be Texas. Third market's going to be Pennsylvania. Fourth market's going to be Florida. And the 5th market's going to be Tennessee. Okay? We've got California, Texas, Pennsylvania, Florida, Tennessee. And guys, this is going to be like political campaign style. Like our event team is going to be going from state to state. So maybe on this 5th event or the 4th event, we're going to put a release out there that says, here are the next 5 markets. And then here are the next 5 markets. And then here are the next 5 markets, with dates and venues mapped out so that you guys can start promoting them and get your whole team involved in the United States. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to just absolutely blow up our business, because the one thing that we've really excelled at as a company is internet marketing. We're great social media marketers. We're great internet marketers, but we haven't really focused on local events. And we saw the type of momentum that we created from convention. So we decided, hey, what if we took our convention model of, the kind of momentum you can create from building culture, team camaraderie, awards, and giving samples away, doing promotions. What if we took that to every state? What kind of momentum would we create? And that's what we've put together. So hopefully you guys are excited about HempWorks coming to your city or your state, where you get to be recognized for your success. You get to share your story. You get to promote it and build a local team, as well as maybe an international team or teams in other states as well. So I'm super excited about this. Hopefully you guys are equally as excited to promote these events. So we will put this out there. Now, here's what I will say. If you're a leader and you like are just chomping at the bit for us to come to your state, here's what I'm going to suggest. Email events@mydailychoice.com. Let us know a little bit of information about where you live, how many people you could put in a room, what type of venues that you would suggest. Now, we're not going to ask anybody to do any type of work at all. We have an entire event staff going from state to state. So you don't have to do registration. You don't even have to find us the venue or any of that. We just need to know, like, your commitment would be packing the room. So if you're a leader and you're like, hey, I really need a HempWorks event, I can put 1,000 people in the room. I can put 500 people in the room. I can put 2,000 people in the room, whatever it is. Please send us an email so that we can, as we make decisions about which market we're going to next, we can factor that in. So email events@mydailychoice.com to book an event. So that's the update about our events. Let me just go back to the comments real quick. I like to know if everybody is on fire for this. So let me go back to the chats. Just throw us a quick comment in the chat. Are you guys excited? Oh yeah, we've got Texas. Why don't you guys do this just real quick? We've got a little bit of time before I go over the other updates. Why don't you post a comment in here with your state that you're from or what state you want us to come to? And let's see, we got Philadelphia, Florida, Wisconsin, Idaho, Ohio, California, Colorado, Oregon, Alabama, New Jersey. Wow. So our events team is going to have their work cut out for them to get into all of these states. So guys, we're really, really excited. And I just want to thank you guys in advance because I know there are some leaders that have been waiting for something like this. And I know that they're going to promote this like crazy to their organization. So thank you guys for throwing some comments in there. All right. So we're going to move on to the next slides. So I want to tell you guys real quick about our third annual convention. If you have not purchased your convention ticket yet, you need to get really serious about convention. Look at what happened in just the last year. Okay. In the last 12 months, we did the unthinkable. I mean, there are some organizations out there and groups that may have us pegged as the fastest growing network marketing company in 2018. We're going to verify that. And if it's true, we're going to be posting something official over the next couple of months. But I just want to say that just look at what happened. You had people go from 5K to 250K. You saw new people hit super affiliate and the top ranks in the business. We put over 200,000 people into the business in the last 12 months. This is a train that is already taken off. It's already gone. And you either latch on to the train or you miss it. And you do not want to miss this CBD train, okay? We will never in our lifetime see the type of momentum and growth again when it comes to the CBD and hemp industry. The timing is now. The President of the United States just signed the 2018 Farm Bill. If you're not serious about this business, you need to wake up. Wake up, get to convention, because at this event, it is going to be 10 times bigger than the event we just did for the second annual convention. We are going to have twice as many new products. There's going to be new training. There's going to be new incentives, new marketing tools. We're going to be taking it to a whole new level, especially with going state to state and all of the momentum we're going to create the next, 8 to 10 months going state to state. All of that's going to be building up to the convention in October. So you guys really don't want to miss this event. If you haven't purchased your convention ticket yet, it is by far the best investment that you can make in your business. The amount of value that you're going to get from coming to this event is unparalleled to anything else you could do for your business. Now, I want to tell you guys just a quick story before I move on to the next slides. In the first company that I was in, I was there for 6.5 years. I built an organization of 60,000 distributors. I did a couple $100 million in sales, had a lot of success from the ages of 18 to 23. When I was 18, I was dumb. My wife will tell you, Jen, she'll say, yeah, he was dumb. And one thing that I didn't do was when they had the first convention, I did not take it serious. Okay, I didn't take it serious. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go. People already love me. I'm already doing well in the business. I'm going to just stay in my lane. I'm going to keep recruiting. Or I even had excuses too, where I was like, I don't want to waste my time. I can't afford it, all these things. And it was a mistake to not go to the first event. And it was a mistake to not promote the event to my entire organization. Second time around, I learned. I went to the event, but I was still a little skeptical and I didn't really go all in with promoting it to my organization. And that was a mistake, because when I got there to the event and I saw leader after leader walking the stage getting their award, when I saw all of the new announcements firsthand, when I watched the videos, when I got to hang out with other top leaders, when I got to rub elbows with other top earners in the business, I was blown away as to what kind of impact that had on my belief. My belief of the business went through the roof. So let's talk about, how do you keep people in your organization? How do you keep them from quitting? How do you get them to stay in the game? How do you get them to continue to rise up and have success? This is by far the most powerful way, is by promoting the biggest event of the year. Because at that event, when your team comes to that event and they experience the lifestyle, the awards, all of the aspects that make up our convention, they are never going to leave you in your business. They are going to be lifers. They are going to stay in the business forever because of the impact that you had on them. There's going to be cash given away. I mean, you saw at our last event, we gave away tens of thousands of dollars on stage. We gave away a car. There's going to be cash and cars. There's going to be a lot of amazing stuff at this event. So you don't want to miss it. The tickets are $299. Now, if you told me that I could experience all of that and I could create massive amounts of momentum, that I could maybe generate thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, or maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions, and all I have to do is show up at the event and promote it to my team, I'd say I'm in. Sign me up. $299. That's a no-brainer for me. If I was an affiliate and I was thinking, am I going to promote this or not? For me, it would be a no-brainer. So guys, October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Set the date. Do not miss it. You can go into your back office. There's a little tab that says 2019 convention. You can click on it, and then you can purchase your convention ticket as well. Just to go over the itinerary with you. So day one, Thursday, October 3rd, registration is from 1 to 5 p.m. We learned our lesson from last year that we need more time for registration. So there's 4 hours of registration. Now, the way that it's going to work this year is going to be much different from last year because we learned a lot from last year. We exceeded the hotel's expectations last year. We just had more people that showed up than we even had tickets that we had sold. So it was pretty, even though it was amazing, we learned a lot from that experience. So we now have 4 hours for registration, and everybody is going to be emailed and mailed a barcoded convention ticket. Okay. And that's your ticket. If you want to transfer your ticket to someone, that's the ticket that you have to transfer, because we are not going to be doing a lot of stuff at the door during this. There's going to be a lot of people at this event. The venue will hold about 8,000 to 10,000 people. So that's a lot of people. So in a 4-hour period, you show up with your barcoded convention ticket, it gets scanned, you get your goodie bag, and then boom, you're in the event for the full 3 days. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., we're going to have our general session on the first night. And then we go into day two. So day two, we have registration again for another 2 hours. So if somebody misses day one, the first 2 hours of day two is registration. General session is then 10 a.m. to 12. And then lunch is 12 to 1:30. We go back into general session, 1:30 to 6:30 p.m. And then at 7 p.m., we are doing a VIP dinner. The Mirage is a really cool hotel. We've got a specific part of the Mirage that's booked out just for our group to do cocktails, music, a lot of exciting stuff. And to be a part of that dinner, you need to be at least 100K. So 100K affiliates and above are going to be at the 100K VIP dinner. Obviously, and some people have asked us, well, why can't, the company feed everyone? I'm just going to be 100% honest and transparent. If you guys know HempWorks now, we don't pull any punches. I'm just going to say we are not in the catering business, and our goal is not to invite people for food. If you're going to an event just for food, this is not the event to go to. I'm just going to be honest. We're not going to be doing crazy food for everybody. Now, I will say that last year the hotel was a little light on food options, so there will be some really amazing food options right outside where our event is happening. So there's going to be kiosks. All of the restaurants are open, so it's a great venue compared to where we were last year. But even though even with some of the food challenges that we had last year, we still had an amazing time, and it created a ton of momentum, and all the leaders were excited. So 100K VIP dinner on day two. Day three, we go back into general session from 10 a.m. to 12. There's another hour and a half break for lunch. We go into general session again from 1:30 to 6:30 p.m. And then we're doing a very special 100K VIP party at 7 p.m. So the rank that you want to hit is 100K before the event. You can hit it any time throughout the year. 100K, boom, you're ready to go into our VIP dinner and VIP party. So you've got a 3-day historical event in the making. And guys, you couldn't pick a better event to go to. So hopefully you guys are excited about the convention. Here's some hotel information. Once again, you can find this information in your back office. So you just go to 2019 convention, click on it, and all of this information will pop up. But the Mirage, incredible hotel, great rooms. It's right there on the strip, so there's a lot of activities to do. And then for the promotion for January, we're doing a Earn Your Way to Convention. So the top 10 enrollers for the month of January, okay? First and second place. Okay, we're going to look at the leaderboard at the end of the month. Okay, so on February 1st, midnight, as soon as the month gets cut off, we're going to look at the leaderboard. First and second place, you're going to get a free convention ticket. If you've already purchased your convention ticket, then that just gets reimbursed to you in your credit wallet or a refund on your ticket. You're going to get your hotel room paid for, and we're also going to pay your flight accommodations to get to Las Vegas. Okay, so you get flight, hotel, convention ticket for the first two or top two leaders on the leaderboard. Third through fifth place is the hotel paid for and your convention ticket paid for. Sixth through 10th place is the convention ticket paid for. So this is the promotion for January, and it's a great time to do it. It's 2019, new goals, new year. It's time to get on the leaderboard and get back into recruiting mode. There's no leader in our business that's too good enough to recruit new people. So, and I've met a lot of our, top superstars in the business, and guess what? They still recruit every single month to be on the leaderboard. So the top 10 enrollers for the month of January, these are going to be the rewards. And then on February 1st, we're going to release the promotion for February. Okay, setting proper expectations. Now, before I go into my last and most exciting update, I just want to talk a little bit about expectations. We've gotten some feedback from the field. We ran into a couple growing pains the last 30 days. And I just wanted to address some things so that there's no confusion as we go into 2019. First thing I want to talk about is shipping. Okay, when orders are placed in the United States, it takes us 24 to 48 hours to process, prep, and pack all of the orders. Okay, now there are certain times where there are delays. Like last month, the Postal Service, they missed several pickups. We had the George Bush funeral where the post office was closed for 2 or 3 days. There were holiday delays. So sometimes those delays are out of our control. But typically orders are 24 to 48 hours to process, prep, and pack. After the orders are processed, prepped, packed, and go out for shipping, it's 5 to 7 business days for shipping. Now, the good majority of the orders have been delivered in under 5 to 7 business days, but that's usually the standard transit time for this type of service is 5 to 7 business days. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is so that if a customer asks you or if somebody in your organization asks you, this is some of the information that you can give them in terms of expectations for shipping. Now, international, same thing, 24 to 48 hours to process, prep, and pack. And you're looking at 14 business days for shipping. Now, that varies. Some countries are shorter than that, but that's the average transit time is usually around 14 business days, especially if it's going to a country that's very far away, or if it's a country where the addresses aren't, as clear as other countries, or maybe their postal service or whatever shipping system they use may not be as robust as here in the US. It just takes longer. So you're looking about double the transit time on international orders. The next thing I want to talk about is credit card declines. Now, as a company, we made a decision to invest a lot of money in a very sophisticated fraud system. We also, with CBD, as some of you may know, it's a little bit different to get a CBD merchant account than just a regular merchant account. So we use a combination of merchant accounts. We also have a very tight fraud system. So the reason I'm sharing that is just to let you know that our system is sensitive. So please double check your billing before you place orders and make sure your team or prospects, whoever's enrolling, is doing the same thing. If they put a wrong street address, any sort of inaccuracy like that will cause a decline or it'll trip our fraud system. Okay, so you have to like if you've got a customer that's enrolling and they say, hey, I've got a decline, make sure that their billing address is exactly how it should be. It needs to match up identically to the account that's on file. So another thing is, if you've got somebody signing up and they're using a card that's in a different name, that transaction is not going to go through. The card on file has to match the person that's signing up for the business. So please keep that in mind as you're building the business and going through orders, and you've got people hitting you up saying, hey, I can't get my order in. A lot of the times it's because of a billing issue, or if it is a fraud issue, they can maybe try a different card. They can try again. Sometimes it takes a couple times of them matching up their billing. Now, another tip that I want to share with you guys is to use the credit wallet. That is the reason why we put that credit wallet in place. And for those of you that don't know anything about the credit wallet, well, did you know that you kind of have your own bank in your back office? It's called the credit wallet. With that system, you can place orders, you can activate accounts, and you can transfer credit to another affiliate. So I recommend this highly to the leaders. If somebody's having an order issue and you have credit in your credit wallet, you can get that order placed with your credit wallet money, and the leader can transfer those funds to you, either through, like a lot of our leaders will use PayPal, or if they're doing a live event and somebody's paying cash, they use their credit wallet to do that. The way that you can fund your credit wallet is through transferring commissions. So you can go into your settings in your back office and you can say, I want to transfer X amount of dollars to my credit wallet. Or you can even send corporate a bank wire. You can send us a bank wire. We'll fund that money into your wallet. And then those are your funds that you can use to place orders, activate accounts, transfer credit to people in your team. And I highly recommend this, because at the end of the month, when you've got people that are trying to hit rank, they're trying to qualify, I mean, it's impossible for us to control every single merchant, every single decline transaction, especially when it could be the bank that's declining it, or the merchant's declining it, or a fraud system's declining it. So having money in your credit wallet gives you the insurance as a leader that you're going to be able to get those orders placed when it's down to the wire at the end of the month. So keep that in mind. And I just wanted to give this information to you guys so that there's proper expectations set as we go forward. And we'll be talking more about this. And we also, just so you guys know, there are a lot of things that we are doing at the corporate level to improve these processes. We are bringing on more merchants. We're bringing on more payment options. We actually have a payment option that we're going to be launching, which is a local bank payment option where people can go into their bank in 200 countries, pay into the business, and it goes through our merchant to activate their account. Local bank payments in 200 countries is something that we are launching very quickly too. So we're always looking for ways to improve that process. We're also going to be adding cryptocurrency as a pay-in option. So we're looking at creative ways to offer more payment options. We also offer ACHs, but just keep in mind that some of these tips, like the credit wallet, can help you with your organization as you're going forward. We're almost at an hour, so I'm going to go into the next part of my webinar today, which is the sample funnel. Okay, samples. My God, just to give you guys a little update. So when we launched the samples at convention, and the samples just completely blew up. And I'm going to bring now that I have my screen minimized, I'm going to bring the chat up. Okay. So, and guys, I just want to apologize in advance because I'm not going to be able to answer all of these questions, but maybe we'll do like a Q&A webinar or something like that where I can answer some of these questions that you guys have. But when we launched the samples, guys, it completely blew up. Like, it exceeded our most aggressive expectations for being prepared to accommodate the type of growth that we had. That's why there were some delays. It was like holiday delays on top of sample pack delays as well. So, we had a bunch of team meetings, and we're like, man, how do we get ahead of this growth? And we figured it out. So we are prepared tonight to launch the sample funnel. Okay, tonight. Now, let me set proper expectations as well for this, for the sample funnel. Samples are going to take a little bit longer to arrive than our normal transit times. Okay, it's going to take a little bit longer. We have right now, like between the sachets and there's just millions of drams and sachets, and over the next 30 to 60 days, we are going to be promoting this program like crazy. So I'm really excited to launch this sample program, because when we launched it at convention, we did 100,000 sample orders within the first 2 weeks of launching. The first 2 weeks, 100,000 orders. It was insane. We had like 20, there was like 20 overtime employees that we were paying for assembling sample packs till 2 a.m. to accommodate the growth. Now, we don't post about a lot of that stuff because it's more corporate operations, but just so you guys know, we were going bananas at corporate, assembling sample packs, getting them shipped out the door, assembling more sample packs, shipping them out the door. We had people in all of the facilities that we had just assembling sample packs all day. So we moved away from that, and we brought on a company that is doing the assembly now. So that's helped us get ahead of a lot of the growth that we experienced. So anyway, we are going to launch the sample funnel tonight. And the way that the sample funnel works is it's a way to introduce a new person to the business and to the products. And it's basically giving them a trial. They're able to try the products out and not have to pay $69 or $89 or $199 or $599 to get started. So they get to come in for a very, very low barrier of entry. $11.95 is what they get to come in at as a sample pack user. And so for $12, that includes the sample pack, and it includes the cover letter, shipping, postage, everything out the door. Now, I will say, as a company, we don't make barely any money from selling sample packs. The reason why is because we're assigning business volume to the sample pack. So we're paying out a commission on it. We're paying for the materials and the postage. So as a company, it's more of like a break even for us. We're doing it because we know the value that it's going to have to pay our affiliates to go out and get, individuals that want to try the products out. And we know that that's going to create more long-term growth as a company. So with that said, let me pull up a couple pages here. All right. So I got to go back and forth to Zoom because I need to make sure you guys can see me. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. You guys can see my screen. Okay. So this is the sample funnel. Okay. This page is live. You can now use it. It's hempworkssamples.com/your username. Okay. If you promote this page to someone, okay, they're going to come to, it's basically your site, just as if you had like your hempworks.com website or any of your capture pages. Okay. So this is the sample funnel, hempworkssamples.com/your username. Okay. I'm going to just scroll down the page so you guys can see it. So you've got, a couple of the benefits of CBD. Now, when they put their information in, okay, it's not just their first name, last name. We're actually collecting their address as well as to where to send the sample packs. Okay, so let me just walk you guys through how it works. Okay, so you've got, hang on just one sec here. So you've got this is the first page. You scroll down, you've got some information on the products. Okay. Hempworks products are made from industrial hemp plants grown on Kentucky farms. You've got some of the, benefit or some of the things that separate us, where you've got, money back guarantee, drop ship to your doorstep, THC free. We show an image of the sample pack broken down. And once again, they're only paying $11.95, as a new user. We're not charging them an enrollment fee. There's no one-time enrollment fee, nothing. They're paying just $11.95, and they're getting the samples, the cover letter, everything shipped out to their door. And you as the enroller, you're earning 3 business volume and getting a commission for bringing in that sample customer. Okay. Scroll down. We talk about high quality standards. We talk about some of the different products that are in the sample pack. And then we show kind of a nice collage of some of the users that are on our products. Okay. Now, I'm going to go through the funnel so you guys can see how it works. So they fill their information out. They click on Rush My Order. Okay, so as you can see here, they're going to now put in a username and password. They're going to put their billing information in. The only charge that they're paying is $11.95. And the $11.95 is once again shipping and handling. Okay, and then yeah, they're getting their 2X oils, relief, revive, renew. And yeah, shipping and handling is, I see some of you asking, is shipping and handling including? Yes, they are only paying $11.95. They're not paying anything else. $11.95, it gets shipped to their door. You as the enroller, you're getting 3 business volume. So as a jumpstart, you're making $1.50. If you're an executive, you're making $1.50 for bringing somebody in on a sample pack, okay, which is just insane. So hopefully that answers some of you guys that are asking about it. So this is the second page. They go to this page, they place their order. The third page is going to be their confirmation. Okay, so it shows them what they purchased. And then there's a couple different steps. Okay, step 1 is they're going to check their email inbox. Okay, now the email inbox, okay, we are putting them on an email campaign. Okay, a pretty insane email campaign, which I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to show you exactly every email because I don't have time to do that, but I'm going to show you the emails that they get. Okay, so they're going to be put on an email campaign that's educating them on CBD, educating them on the business, and then trying to get them to see the benefits of becoming an affiliate or ordering more product. Now, when somebody purchases a sample pack, they are a preferred customer. Okay, let's be very clear about that. They are a preferred customer. So as a preferred customer, they can refer 3 people and get free product. They can pay a one-time $20 to become an affiliate if they want to do that. Okay, so this is a great way to get people in the door for $11.95. What other company do you know where you can get people in the door for $11.95 and get paid business volume and a jumpstart commission, and then they're going to be marketed to buy the company? It's a genius idea. Okay, so step 1, check your email inbox. Step 2, join our private community. Step 3, log into your back office. Okay, so we have all of the steps laid out for them. I see some people saying that the samples aren't free. So here's what I want you to understand. We are charging them $11.95, which we are classifying as shipping and handling. There's over $40 worth of product in the sample pack. I hope you guys realize that. There's over $40 worth of product, and that doesn't include postage, shipping, handling, packaging, materials. Okay, so for $11.95, they're getting the samples, and that's also including the shipping and handling to get them their sample pack to their door. Okay, so they're a preferred customer for $11.95, and you're getting paid a commission on it. Okay, so that's how that's a quick walkthrough of the sample funnel. Now on the back end, let me show you guys what happens. Okay, here are the email follow-up campaigns that happen. So the first day, they're going to get their login information. The second day, they're going to get 5 reasons to join HempWorks. The third day, they're going to get the difference between CBD and THC. The fourth day, we're going to talk a little bit about the celebrities that are endorsing CBD. The fifth day, we talk about the coffee and the creamers. We talk about pure CBD versus fake CBD. We're going to talk about the president signing the farm bill. We're going to show them the video of the HempWorks rat, earning $200 per referral, missing out on commissions, using different pages to capitalize on the business. So they're going to get a full 30-day, campaign as they're going through the process as a preferred customer. Now, I did say somebody said I saw that there's $1 tax. That sales tax is only for residents that are in Nevada. Nobody else gets charged a sales tax. Nevada is the state that we're registered. So if you are in Nevada, yes, by law, we have to charge a sales tax, but other states do not pay a sales tax. So these are the follow-up campaigns. That's the sample funnel. It is live now so that you can start using it. So you can start posting on your social media who wants CBD samples. You can post your URL. So I'm really, really excited about the sample program. We're going to be ramping it up like crazy the next 30 to 60 days. Once again, back to proper expectations. It's going to take a little bit longer than normal transit with sample packs, but over the next 30 days, it's going to be lightning fast. We are getting it so dialed in. So hopefully you guys are equally as excited. I see that there's a lot of really positive comments in the chat here. So I just wanted to thank you guys all again for tuning into this webinar. 2019 is going to be an epic year. So each and every one of you that was a part of the momentum in 2018, thank you, thank you, thank you. We cannot wait to kick off 2019. We've already hit January strong. And this webinar is recorded. It will be posted. And we're just excited, guys. So let's all get to work. We're going to be putting more information out there via email about all of this. And we are going to be posting this webinar for anybody in your team that missed it. So thank you guys again. Good night. Love you all. Let's just go out there and let's crush 2019. So thank you, everybody. This webinar is officially over. We'll see you guys on the next webinar. Thank you.